I need you to know, as you already know, that the society will pressure you. Society go on whine you, but no panic. Society will want to pressure you. Like, when will you get married? When will you get a new job? When will you do so? When will you do that? But when you understand your purpose, it will help you not to pay attention to the pressure. Hello, Unfiltered community. Welcome to yet another episode of Unfiltered Beloved by Bajide. This is a podcast where we have a real, raw, and amazing conversations. We talk about things that affect our lives generally, and the goal is for us to challenge the mindset, change the narratives, and ensure that we all become better persons. And if you're just joining us, we have been talking about core values and how they shape our lives. And in the last episode, we talked about how we can identify our core values. I really hope that you did the task, right? If you did not do the task, please go back, watch that episode, and do the task. It's only going to help you become a better person. Right. Now, beyond values and the systems, right, there's something that sets people apart, okay? And that's what I really want us to have a conversation about today. I'm speaking of nothing else but mindset. One thing that makes people or some people different from others is the mindset. And this mindset is very, very important because it also shapes our lives and it shapes our paths. It shapes what we get from life generally. And that's why today I want to share some high value mindsets that I feel like everyone who is seeking to live an impactful, purposeful life should have, right? Now, this high value mindset I want to share with us is something that can help you transform your personal life, but not just your personal life, also your relationships. And they apply to whether you're single, you're married, whether you're a man or a woman. This high value mindset would actually help you to get better opportunities or a better experience in life generally. And before I share this high value mindset, I want to say that being a high value person or having a high value mindset is not about arrogance, okay? It's about growth, self-awareness, understanding that you deserve great things and also you deserve the best from life, okay? And that you are willing to become a better version of your current self, okay? So it's not about arrogance. It's simply about being self-aware, willing to grow and being willing to grow into a better version of yourself. So if you really want to have a better experience in life generally, one, you would choose growth mindset over the fixed mindset. Growth mindset over the fixed mindset. People who have fixed mindset are people that say things like, this is the way I am. This is how I am. This is how we are in our family. Right? There are people that shut the door against any form of growth whatsoever. They may have character defects, right? And they're not willing to work on it. They're not willing to become better persons. I don't know if you have met such people. I think I have met such people. I've met one or two persons. One time, somebody once told me, this is how I am. I was in a relationship with a person. This was just like, oh, this is how I am. And then when I made research or asked people, other people were also like, oh, that state, that's how they are. Right? If you are in Nigeria, for example, you must have heard people say, people that are from Ondo, they are always very angry. They are stubborn people. That's how they are. That only means that if you are from that state in particular, and you also say something like that, I know I'm stubborn, but that's how I am. That's just how I am. It only means that you have a fixed mindset. You're not growing. You're not growing. And that's the sincere truth. Don't forget that this is unfiltered, right? If you are that kind of person, it only means that you're not growing. So on the other hand, you'd have to embrace the growth mindset. This growth mindset suggests that you understand and you have accepted that you are able to grow. You are capable of growing. You see, every living thing is capable of growing. Even trees in the forest, they grow over time. You don't see a tree that is just starting to grow and that will just choose to be there and say, this is how I am. I can't grow past this level, okay? We are supposed to grow, okay? If you're somebody who has embraced the growth mindset, it means you are open to learning new things. You are open to learning new dishes. Before now, it can be in something as little as maybe the kind of food that you eat. Maybe all your life you have just been used to eating the common eba, hamala, rice, and that's all that you eat. And then you have moved from that spot now to another place. And people are introducing, jollof rice to you. They are introducing different kind of dishes to you. You don't say, oh, this is how I am. I think I used to, in the aspect of food, I used to be that way before. And there are certain things I don't eat. I don't know how to eat them. All right. Because I was not raised with those food. But when I started living with my foster mom, they'll give me shower shop. That's the first time I ate shower shop. And I was just like, okay, what is this? I didn't like it, right? But I had to try it. And when I tried it, I said, okay, this is not that bad. Okay, so embrace growth mindset. Choose growth mindset over the fixed mindset. There's nobody that's just the way they are and they have to die. There's no law that says that this is the way you are and you have to die that way. No. Now, the second high value mindset I'd like to share with you is self-worth over validation. Yes, choose your self-worth over validation. Understand that people's opinion do not define who you are. People have opinions. And if there's one thing I've learned over the years is that people's feelings are fickle. People can like you today and tomorrow they can say, crucify him, just like they did to Christ. Okay, so you need to understand as a high value person that people's opinion do not define who you are. There was one time that people used to tell me that I was too black. She's too black. Some people even said to me that your forehead is looking awkward. I remember one time, I would never forget this experience. I don't know if I've shared it with you guys before. But that day, there was a friend of mine, he's a guy, was in my 100 level. So he wanted to introduce me to his brother. And the moment his brother came, he said, oh, this is love. Meet love. And the first thing that guy said was, why is our forehead like this? And guys, should I tell you the truth? That word really hurt me deep down, that I became less confident, right? Because his opinion at that time really mattered. Because, it was a new environment and I was trying to make new friends and all. The moment he said that thing, my entire, I just felt like I was lesser than myself, right? And that stayed with me for some days until I started learning that, okay, people's opinion should not define who you are. So I'm saying this to you as a high value person, you need to understand that people's opinion do not define you. In fact, their rejection is supposed to be a redirection for you. So rejection is just a redirection. It's not a definition of your value or your worth. Okay, so you must have this mindset. And when you have this mindset, this will help you to make better choices, well-informed choices in life. Let me also add that you should not settle for relationships or friendships that need you to constantly prove your worth. Okay, relationships that make you feel like you are not enough. There's nothing you should be doing in such relationship as a high-value person. Any other person can choose to stay in those relationships, but for you, who is a high-value person or who is on that path, on that journey, you need to understand that you should not settle for relationships that make you feel less than yourself all the time, make you feel less than yourself, whether love life or friendships, okay? Those relationships do not deserve you. So please pack your things and get out of those relationships. Now, the third mindset is purpose over pressure. Choosing purpose over pressure. I need you to know, as you already know, that the society will pressure you. Society go on whine you, but no panic, okay? The society will want to pressure you. Like, when will you get married? When will you get a new job? When will you do this? When will you do that? But when you understand your purpose, it will help you not to pay attention to the pressure. Before I got married, my friends were married. I mean, my colleagues, maybe not friends, many of my colleagues were married. In fact, I had younger ones who were already having babies in their husband's house, right? But there was nobody around me that could tell me, when will you marry? Do you know why? Because they saw me busy with purpose. I was busy. My parents knew I was busy doing the things that I really wanted to do. I was busy pursuing my purpose, right? Because I understood my purpose, the pressure did not mean anything to me. There was never a time that I saw somebody getting married and I felt, oh, and I wish it was me. When will I get married? I never for once thought about it. I was busy with my purpose. I didn't have time for that. Okay? So a high value person understands that purpose is much more important than whatever pressure that men may want to make you feel or that they want to put you under. So live every single day with purpose. Live with purpose. When you are building, make sure that you want to build, not because somebody is pressuring you to build. Okay? No pressure. Live with purpose. So a high value person will choose purpose over pressure. And I hope that person is you. The fourth mindset I want to share is to choose standard over desperation. Yes, standard over desperation at all times. Don't be going around begging to be loved. Don't go around begging to be noticed. There are people that will do anything to be noticed. We see people like that on TikTok today. They don't mind going unclad, naked before the camera just so that they are noticed. It only shows that there's a question mark there. You are yet to be a high value person. A high value person will not go around begging for love, crying for love, begging that they become your friend. I need you to love me. I want to be your friend. And you don't go around doing that because you are high value. Instead, you have set standards, healthy standards, okay, for friendship, for relationships. You see, one thing that understanding that you need to put standards above desperation would do for you is the fact that it will help you to easily walk away from relationships or relationships that may not be worthy of you. So you set those standards in your relationship, in your marriage, in your dating experiences or process. You set the standards. Okay. When I see people that are saying things like, "Oh, they." If, for example, your value is faith, you value your faith so much, and then you meet with a family or a guy's family that says that, oh, you have to be pregnant before you get married, before they come and pay your bride price. If you are somebody who understands that you need to put your standard above desperation and you value your faith, you know that that's a no-no. You will not succumb to that pressure. You're not that desperate. If they don't honor your faith, if the guy does not honor your faith, if the lady does not honor your faith, you're going to find it very easy to walk away from that dating relationship. Okay? Many messes that ladies find themselves in today is because they don't understand that they need to put standard above desperation. You need to choose your standards above desperation. Don't walk around as a desperate person. Next up is accountability over excuses. Yes. We live in a generation where people don't want to be accountable. They just want to do anything anyhow. That's how I am. That word is not a justification for bad behavior. You have bad character, you're saying that's how you are. No. Be accountable. Own up to your mistakes. Okay? Choose accountability over excuses. That's what a high value person will do. A high value person understands that they are not perfect. They are working towards perfection. But then they will not go around excusing their bad behaviors. So you take responsibility for your actions and your decisions. You don't play the blame game. A high value person will not play the blame game. Instead, they will own up to their actions and decisions. Okay? So be that high value person. Own up to your actions and decisions. When you do something, stand there, stay with your full chest and say, yes, I did it. Fine, I made a mistake, but I'm sorry, I apologize, but of course I did that. Own up to your responsibilities. And the last mindset that a high value person must have is contentment over comparisons. I think on this episode, we've done justice to that particular topic. If you have not seen it, please go and check the list of our videos. We have something there for you. Okay, so choose contentment over comparisons. Okay? Contentment over comparison. Just know that comparison is a joy killer. Every time you compare yourself to somebody, you are sapping yourself of your joy. And I've said before that you should be grateful for where you are. Somebody who is a high value person understands that life is in phases and that there's a need to be grateful at any phase of life that you find yourself. So I hope that you will be that high value person. All right, guys. So adopting a high value mindset does not necessarily mean that you're perfect. It only means that you are intentional. You are intentional about your decisions, your choices. And when you become that intentional, it only means that your life is going to be better for it. Yes. And the more you grow, the better your personal life, your relationships become. Okay? So let me know which of this mindset resonates with you as a person and which one would you be working on next? Okay, so I really would love to hear from you in the comment section. Thank you for being a part of today's episode of Unfiltered with Love Babajide. Right, I really hope that you've learned a thing or two. Please do well to subscribe. If you have not subscribed to this channel, subscribe. Click that subscribe button now. All right, so guys, subscribe. Please do well to share, like this video, drop a comment. When you drop a comment, it will help YouTube to suggest this video to more people. Okay, and of course, do well to share on your WhatsApp status. If you want the link, just copy it right there, share it, and let more people get to know about this channel and what we teach and preach here, if I can say that. So till I come your way next time with another episode, please stay valuable, stay intentional, stay unfiltered, and I'll see you.